Hi, Sandra Wilson here. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist who helps people with hair pulling and skin picking, amongst other things. So I thought I would just pop on. I'm fully aware that I haven't been doing as much content over the last month. January is always such a busy time of the year for me. I've been helping a lot of people, which is wonderful, of course. And I figured that now things are slowing down a bit, it's time to make some more content. And I just wanted to share some of the stories of people who I've helped recently with hair pulling, just very, very briefly, because obviously I can't give details away to protect confidentiality. But there were 3 particular instances where the client has reported less hair pulling. And during the sessions we had together, really we didn't focus much at all on the habit at the habit level, or even the hair pulling itself. As I've said many times, these types of behaviours, whether it's hair pulling, skin picking, nail biting, something different, they are symptoms, and the brain finds some benefit in doing them, otherwise it wouldn't do it. Okay, so often these habitual coping mechanisms are developed as a solution to something. Okay, so when we open up a little and look at some of the deeper stuff that's going on below the surface layer, that is when healing can start to happen. So I've had 3 people recently. The first person noticed that they had stopped pulling quite so much when they took steps to expand their comfort zone. So really the chronic hair pulling happened in response to frustration and boredom and just feeling life wasn't moving along. And it had been like this for quite some time. They were stuck in their comfort zone and they just needed to get that little push to start doing some of the things that they had always wanted to do. And change happened quite quickly as a result of working with me. And ta-da, they were not pulling their hair quite so much. The second one was a question of personal boundaries. So this person had been giving a lot to other people, in particularly their family, always being the person everyone called upon, and therefore not protecting their boundaries or their own personal well-being. And when they started putting better, stronger boundaries in place, overcoming the guilt that resulted from doing that, bingo, less pulling. Another person was experiencing a lot of anxiety around things that they could not control. In particular, big world events, catastrophes that they were imagining might happen, lots and lots of focus on watching the news and watching these events unfolding, to the point where they were so anxious they could barely even leave the house in the morning. And of course, once we start to make a little peace with that which we cannot control, starting to focus on things that are within control, change can happen quite quickly. So they are just 3 instances where my clients have successfully reduced their pulling simply by making adjustments and making changes in different areas of their life, because it's all relevant. And of course, everybody is different. So I hope that's helped. I am going to be doing a bit more content from now on. I'll continue to make content about hair pulling, but I'm also going to be veering into some other areas of interest as well. It's no surprise that I would say about 90% of my clients seem to have ADHD, some kind of neurodiversity, and of course if you are neurodiverse yourself, you are more likely to indulge in certain types of behaviour, whether that's hair pulling, skin picking, really low self-esteem, an inability to focus or manage or get organised, feelings of helplessness, and there's a lot of other things going on as well. So I will make some content specifically for that client group, because I did want to broaden my reach a little more. So I hope you will stick with me.